Dark Neutron on the left-hand side in blue. He is playing the 78th Sturm on balanced income up against Milchkäse. Hopefully I've got that close. Playing Grupa Bezugligo on Maverick income. I'm probably going to call Milchkäse milk cheese from now onwards. Hopefully that will help with the pronunciation. Okay, so on the left, we got Dark Neutron playing the 78th Sturm. Let me just get the deck up on my screen so I can see it. Balanced income, so he's going to be holding on to C-Phase, but no real C-Phase troops other than in the infantry tab. That's really weird to see that. No C-Phase units other than in the infantry tab. So although Dark Neutron's unbalanced, it does feel like he's got a lack of units across the board. I mean, he's got plenty of fighters. That's not a problem. But 16 tanks, yeah, I guess 16 tanks might just be about enough. Plenty of anti-air. Maybe it'll work out. Be interesting. It will be interesting to see how this goes, given the lack of C-Phase units. No real artillery to push back with. It's just going to be whatever he's got. Yeah, really interesting. Okay, over to the right-hand side, and we've got Milchkäse's deck up on screen now. Let me get it up for myself. So Shrafniki, they are the expensive units for Bezugligo in terms of infantry. Maverick deck, pure Maverick as well. No C-Phase card. Interesting B-Phase Andrusha in there. A couple of, well, a few B-Phase Bostons. Bostons are always deadly as well, but there's plenty of anti-air for Dark Neutron, so I'm not sure whether he's going to have a good time with those aircraft. 2 T6 Tigers for Dark Neutron to get through, but a lot of tanks other than that. I mean, 24 other tanks. So is Dark Neutron going to have enough units to kind of do the job against Milk Cheese? And it's going to be Nashorn versus Nashorn as well, I think. We've got a Nashorn on one side and a Dashorn on the other. Here we go. Here we go. On the left-hand side, in blue, we have Dark Neutron. Balanced income, playing the 78th Sturm. Looking like a strong defense up top. As to be expected, a few units elsewhere. And Milchkäse on the right, in red, playing the group Bezugligo on Maverick income. He's going to be the one to attack early on. Not really a sustained attack down south. Looks like a hell of a lot of units going onto this central hill. To be expected, really. Yeah, not really much going up into the northern town at all. A couple of Strafniki and Strokey units, but not too much there. The PTRSs won't really make it through to have any major effects. Nope, those Sturmschützen are going to unload. And it's going to be the engagement up on that northern centre hill that's going to be the main play. Flemmenwerfer darting forward for Dark Neutron in the centre, but Maxim's got sight of that. And it looks like both sides really have managed to unload pretty nicely, really. No real collisions of forces. A lovely little PTRS trying to sneak through. Milk Cheese has put a beacon up, but I wouldn't say he's necessarily on anything right now. The MG42 being hit by the M42 with those HE shells. Kind of like a support gun now. Definitely a big change, I think, in the recent patches. It gives a support gun to the Russians for pretty cheap cost here. Kind of outweighs bringing in those OB25s. I mean, what are the point of OB25s now? Well, you've got an M42 gun. So I'm not so certain about that change, but we will find out in Steel Division League Season 6 how it goes. 12-12 for now. Like I say, I don't think neither side has lost a unit yet, actually. PTRSs are still alive. PTRS, I think there's a PTRS gone down here. That's like the only casualty so far in the first 2 minutes. Down south, both sides kind of setting up their own positions. Ognomichiki's dropped off kind of in the open, which is an interesting move there, not to kind of have that in any kind of cover. I feel like if an MG42 or something came into that center area, the Ognos could get spotted and go down. Looks like the MG42 was spotted. Ooh, IL2M getting a nice kill on the MG42 up north. No real fighter. Just as I say that, BF109 G6 R6 comes in from Dark Neutron. Both players really respecting each other this early into the game. IL2M actually turns around and goes for the head-on with the BF109 G6 R6. Kind of surprised by the choice there from Milchkäse to do that. BF109 G6 is going to retreat, and I'm imagining the IL2R is going to, sorry, the IL2M is going to do the same. Ooh, going in for a strafing run on the MG42. So Milchkäse gains air superiority for now. I expect an AA unit, a ground AA unit to come in from Dark Neutron soon, especially because we've got another IL2M coming in here, so Milchkäse has definitely spent the money. Oh, and the BF109 G6 R6 just flies away there, retreats completely in the face of the two IL2Ms, doesn't want to tangle with them. And yeah, Milchkäse definitely dominant in the air from the start, and that's what you need as a Bazooka player. But Dark Neutron definitely has a lot of AA in his deck, so I mean, I'm expecting a ground AA unit in as an early call in here. Looks like we're having movements in the northern center. A lot of smoke being used here. Really nice play from Milchkäse. Covering the push forwards with Milchkäse and Tanko Disanikis clearing out the buildings. The Beglite Pioneers are in trouble on the front lines. Don't want to lose those units easily. Sub-3G has a nice sight line onto the T-34-76. Doesn't get the kill there, but Milchkäse deciding to reverse it. Almost back through the sight line. Does get away with that. And it looks like the flag is going to hand itself to Milchkäse with the push here in the center. IL2M cluster plane coming in here, trying to get the kill onto the Sub-3G. No response. Will it get that kill? Yes, does get the kill. And the IL2M up north coming in to strafe the Pack 40 as well. The Beglite Pioneers being stunned up by the Strafniki with those 20-men units with the 3 DP-28s. And look at the IL-2Ms flying around here. Double BF-109 G6 R6 coming in, but the IL-2s might get behind this. This could be a pretty big loss for Dark Neutron. Down goes one. Oh, IL2M does go down, but the BF109 goes down as well. I think Milchkäse will come off very happy with that result, especially because it's the IL2M bomber and not the IL2M cluster plane that goes down. The cluster plane could definitely do the job helping out Bazooka go on the ground, but I guess actually maybe you do want your bombers against the Beglite Pioneers, things like that. The Flammenwerfer is still alive down here. Must have taken out a unit of infantry because there was one down here and they're pretty close to these Maxims. I think the Maxim's actually firing on the MG42. Dark Neutron not quite noticing that because I think if the Flammenwerfers hop forward, they can get that kill quite easily. PTRS 41 caught out in the open will go down to the MG42. Milchkäse has just about captured the flag, but it's only a 13-11. He has started well. He's only got 10 points advantage here, so it's not like he's got a serious income advantage until B phase. And I think he's traded really well so far, so I'm pretty sure Felix will be... Sorry, Milchkäse will be happy. Panzervernichtens make their way in. We did see that ground AA Flat 37 come in, another Pioneer Führer along with a Beglite Pioneer. MG42 spotting the T-34-76. Takes one shot, big hit. Should go down with the second shot for sure. Milchkäse not noticing. Does now notice, but it's not in time and it will go down there. M2 combat onto the field for Milchkäse. That's upvetting the Stroke Comrade, making the Tanko Disaniki 3 stars. Really good use of that veterancy. Milchkäse's push forward, but immediately go down. I think that was to the Beglite Beglite Pioneers there. Looks like we might get a push in the north. No, the T-34s are going to try and cross the bridge. Marder 2 heading into the battlefield. Slight pause in the action, back to a 12-12. This flag here actually captured by the Flammenwerfer, so the Maxims did go down. Chino Pizzaniki moving forwards. I mean, it'd be better to... Well, I kind of say it'd be better to just move out into the open, but there is an MG42 here, actually, that would cover against that attack, so... Not going to be an option for Milk Cheese. Looks like an Ognomachiki going to come in here, try and 2v1 the Ogno and the Chernopidzniki against the Flammenwerfer. Should be successful as long as Milk Cheese engages correctly. So, although Milk Cheese, I think, has traded really well so far, Dark Neutron has picked up the ad. I think Dark Neutron holding Milk Cheese at the 12-12, he'll be fairly happy with it. Tough one to call right now. I think Milk Cheese is slightly in the lead. Dark Neutron won't be too displeased, I don't think so. Welcome Reef into the chat. T-34 is pushing forwards. Redvedka up in front as well. Looks like a Stug 3G moving in to try and oppose that unit. I think he should be able to engage these one-on-one, so the T-34s are in a much worse position right now. Need to engage two-on-one. Ooh, that was a big critical though. Crew kill onto the Stug 3G, effectively making it worthless. The Panzerschreck does pick up the other T-34-76, but Milk Cheese coming away the better out of those trades there. The Stug 3G going down there. That's what, 80 points? Yeah. Versus the T-34-76, 60 points. So I guess a 20-point net trade Milchkäse with the Stug 3G crew kill versus the Panzerschreck taking out the T-34-76. IO-2M coming in to drop bombs onto the Schutzen. I'm not sure whether that was a known attack or a ground attack. Schutzen taken down to one man up north, but the 37s now really taking their toll on the IL-2Ms, and Dark Neutron losing those BF-109s early really is going to hurt him now, because if he still had those BF-109s with the combined Flak 37s on the ground and the commander now coming in to up-vet the AA, I think he'd definitely be able to hold substantial air control. The Flammenwerfers have gone down. There as a unit of Chernopidzniki has been lost, but the Ognomachiki recover the flag. 13-11 to Milk Cheese right now, and still I think Milk Cheese has traded better so far, but I don't think Dark Neutron will be displeased right now. Holding a Maverick player at a 13-11 as a balanced player is not the end of the world, despite probably just about trading worse at the moment. Alpha coming onto the field, which is an interesting choice at this point. Not really a choice I would normally make myself as a balanced player. I tend to believe that up until C phase you need fighting units rather than kind of support units. But I guess the Alpha are probably going to move forward to spot for the Pack 40. Where's this M2 combat going? I was a little bit worried then where it was going. May have just been moving so that he can't get... Wow, look at this, a Dozer, an opposing Dozer on the other side. So both players bringing recon units at almost the exact same point. First tick in B phase. Really interesting play from both players there. We've got an off-map coming onto the field. I'm guessing it's going to hit this town. Well, it is going to hit this town from the location. Strafniki is sat there in the transports waiting for the go. MG42 spotted something. I think it's a Maxim here. Yeah, so Milk Cheese does need to move that one away. Panzervenigtung's coming in. I think we're just waiting for this off map now. Unfortunately for Milk Cheese, not really placed in the best of positions, but you know, he's not going to know that there's more units a little bit further south. Interesting, those Strafniki dropped off rather than holding back for the off map to go kind of go off. Is he going to put that back in the transport? No, he's moving that forwards. I'm wondering whether the Gano mag here is going to try and rush forwards for the surrenders. Nashorn onto the field, captured. Lovely to see these things in action. Just going to take view on the hill there. Waiting for the off map before any real action comes on now. Into B phase. 13-11 to Milk Cheese. 28 minutes for Dark Neutron to hold on here. MG42 spotting the Maxims. M2A1 looks like it's pushing forwards here. It's going to try and push all the way around the back line. Okay, orders being changed. Second off map's in a really nice spot, especially if the commander goes down there. He's got the AA in there as well. Really nice spot. M2A1's not really going to pick up any surrenders. I think he must have spotted the Stug 3G there, the way that he pulled that off the road. So nice work from Milchkäse. Let's just spot other units. Look like we've got some center movement. I like the choice of the SU-122 coming into the center here. I mean, it can deal with things pretty heavy tanks, but it's also got those HE shells with devastating damage onto them. Movement again up north. Strafniki pouring fire onto the Schutzen. Here comes the second off map. What damage will it wreak? No. Oh, Stug 3G Führer goes down there. Oh, and look at this nice off map as well. This one's placed beautifully. Commander almost going down. Unit of Schutzen caught there. Ooh, kind of surprised that Stug 3G survived. I think it was just the other side of the house there. No major kills, but nothing coming in to pick up these surrenders, really. I guess there wouldn't be too many because of the commander in there. Milchkäse starts his advance on foot, though. Got to be careful not to pin down his own units with his second or third off map. Still 13-11, 14 minutes gone. Again, I don't think Dark Neutron will be too displeased at this point. Balanced player against Maverick. But I think the next 5 minutes are crucial. IO2M on the way in, but here's the third off map. Ooh, Pioneer Führer almost destroyed there. IO2M doesn't get its payload off. Here comes a big assault. Ooh, and the IO2M goes down. Dark Neutron's definitely done a good job bringing in that ground AA. It's kind of helped him out. I think he's really going to be regretting losing those BF-109s now, though. Just don't feel like these the off maps and the push has quite established the leads that Milchkäse really needs to get. Sorry, Milchkäse. But yeah, but like Pioneer going down, that's an important kill. Stug 3G in here. Did this... No, this was a replacement Stug 3G. Opposing off map. Is this going to be an emergency one? Because if it was me, I'd be placing an emergency off map right now. No. It is beautifully placed, though. Absolutely beautifully placed. Stug 3G almost sniped by the Nashorn here. One of them goes down, but I think the other one will get the kill. Ooh, not quite getting the kill. Milchkäse pulls that one back. T-34-76 goes down to the Panzervernichtungs's. Oh, now the Nashorn goes down and the Stug's able to continue. Another kill from the Panzervernichtungs's on the KV-1S, I think that was. KV-1S Komrotti. We've got a T-6 Tiger in here. Like I've said, though, I mean, the off-map's about to come down, and I'm pretty certain... Dark Neutron killed his own Vernichtungs's there with his off-map. Danger close. They did so much work for him, and then just completely destroyed by high command. Oh, what a devastating... The Führer wanted more. The Führer wanted more. Yeah, the push is just kind of halted. The infantry units have gone down. Milchkäse bringing in another off-map here, though. And that is nicely placed, but everything is all in on that one position. Nashorn Nigel heading through the swamp there. Man, I love this game. Look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful it is. Really nice. That's going to take up a nice position there. Just going to oppose any centre push. Like I say, just everything is centred in this one hilltop. I mean, it is so important. But at the same time, it's kind of... We're almost through C phase now. T6 Tiger getting shot at by the Plak 40. Backing off. Off map from Milchkäse coming down. Unit goes down in the transport there. Oh, there's so much like both off maps. Down goes 37 mil and another transport. Panzer 2C nearly goes down. That survived a number of off maps. A couple of Bostons. Will the Bostons be able to do the job here? Especially 137 mil went down. Is he targeting those 37 mils? No, I think it's the MG42. Yeah, MG42 goes down. One of the Boston goes down there. Kind of surprised because it's just a single 37 mil. So I'm really surprised. Here comes the off-map reply from Dark Neutron. Now we've captured another flag, Milchkäse 1410. I think he really needs to get units up here to kind of halt the reinforcements. Or perhaps even units down here. I think he attempted that with the Nashorn. I think he needs to halt these reinforcements. And then that would allow him to push up in the north. No spoilers in Twitch chat, please. If I am casting the game and you're in Twitch chat, I'd prefer it if you just don't talk. Maybe that's a harsh thing, but it could spoil it for other people. I think Dark Neutron's used both of the off maps in the Schwimmwagen. T6 engaging the Marder. Marder can still kill that T6. Although I think actually... Are they engaging each other? Is it hitting the Chernopinski? I think... No, the Tiger was engaging the Marder, but the Marder wasn't engaging the Tiger back. So Milchkäse does have the 1410. Looks like a T-34-76 is probing this compound. But Nashor Nigel is going to get involved. Ooh, misses the first shot. Should get the second, though. And it should be a one-shot kill with the second one. Side armor as well. Smashed to bits there, right in the side of that T-34. Will the Chernopinski be able to take down the MG42? I don't believe they will. It looks like the Ganomag is possibly going to go down. Not sure. IL-2M looking for a cluster strike. We've got another off-map in the north. To concentrate on this cluster strike for now. Is he going to be able to get Nashor Nigel? It looks like he will. There's no real AA down here. He's going in for it. He's going to make it. And I expect he's going to get the kill. Depends whether Nashorn has backed off. He has just backed off enough to avoid that. And Dark Neutron spotted that early. So he was able to reverse all the way back. Another off-map up north from Milchkäse. He is really starting to use his income advantage. We've just hit C phase, so he's had the full B phase income advantage. This is the point where Maverick is at its most potent. Stug 3G goes down there, and everything is in full retreat from Dark Neutron. Milchkäse really needs to capitalize now. This is his one opportunity, I think. He has to do it. 20 minutes left on the clock. He's got to pick up a 15-9. He's got to attack these two flags here, I think. I think that's the choice. Big call-in of Chernopinski's to help out. We've got an Andrusha onto the field. Don't think that thing's fired yet. No, it hasn't. Still got 12 rockets left on it. I'm surprised the Panzer 2C commander has survived the barrage so far. We've got another Schwimmwagen coming in with an off-map. He's going to halt Milchkäse. 13-11 still. He's not quite got the flag. Yeah. Nice position on this off-map. Nigel attacking the Su-122. Does get a nice hit there. Calling that one back again. Doesn't want to unnecessarily expose it. Looks like we got the northern push now. I feel like the Chernopinskis could have helped out with this northern push. I guess they can still come along this road and then down. That would be a nice move. Andrusha coming in. There are quite a number of 3-star Sturmschützen that might get hit by this Andrusha rocket attack. All of them having to fall back. But the off-map coming down from Dark Neutron is going to halt any push forwards. Ooh, not quite enough. damage really going down onto these shoots, and finally one of them goes down, but I think that one took 3 hits. I feel a bit sorry for Milchkäse there. I feel like that should have done more damage, but unfortunately it didn't. It was a nice strike, and everything there is having to fall back. The Chernopizzanikis now move forward. Ganomag on the way, but there is a Panzerschreck here. T-3476 able to help out in the fight. Panzerschreck should pick up the Ganomag kill. Maybe it won't, depending on how it works here. Strokey DP's rushing forwards. I like this attack right now. Still a 13-11 though. I mean, Dark Neutron's able to hold these flags. Chernopizzanikis changing their mind now, switching focus. There is an overwhelming force in the centre, but plenty of 3-star Schutzens or 2-star Schutzens or 1-star Schutzens coming in. The Pioneer go down, the Panzerschreck go down, the Schutzen are going to go down. So that hands Milchkäse 16-8 out of absolutely nowhere. I guess not quite out of nowhere. He has been pushing this position for a long time, but he has picked up the centre as well. Finally, the Flammenwerf controlling this building did go down. That's handing him the centre flag, and the Chernopizzanikis only 1 man won't be able to take this compound back, but with a bombing strike or something onto this MG42, that's a flag towards Milchkäse. 16-8, 8 minutes left on the clock. Maybe he's not out of this. I would have said up to this point that I didn't think he'd done enough, but the full weight of his B-phase Maverick income has come into effect now. Dark Neutron has to push back. 16-8. Strokey's do unload there. Sturm shoots and go down. Another nicely placed off map. There's a couple of Stug 3Gs really doing the damage right now. T6 Tiger's going to try and oppose them. But if these Stugs go down, I feel like a lot of the supporting fire helping out Dark Neutron's infantry will also go down. I think Dark Neutron's lucky he's held on to this position up here. Stug 3Gs are preventing any kind of fire from the ridgeline right now. The T6 Tigers helping out against the Schutzen. I think Milchkäse needs some more infantry coming in here. A20C Boston did hit the MG42s. Chernopizzanikis not quite moving forward for the surrender now though, which is it's going to hurt Milchkäse. He's got the flag. I think he perhaps thinks he's destroyed that MG42, which is why he's not moving forwards with the Chernopizzanikis. So the off-map does come down to try and defend for Dark Neutron, but it's literally a battery Führer. A battery Führer on the front lines. Ooh, VZ Vod go down. Just no infantry to push back right now from Dark Neutron. So Milchkäse holds the 16-8. Chernopizzanikis move forward again. Will they be able to surrender this MG42? I feel like, yes, they do get the pin. But there is enough infantry coming in, and the ME109 G6 R6 going to come in and strafe down those Chernopizzanikis. So Milchkäse is going to lose that flag, but it shows him it's possible to take it. Flammenwerf is coming into the centre as well to hold this flag. Good move from Dark Neutron, but it's still going to be a 15-9. They're still going to have the double tick. So he needs this flag in the centre as well. T-3476 goes down to the close-range Stug 3G shot. One of the Stug 3Gs has gone down in the south as well. BF-109 G6 R6 coming in to strafe the Strokey DP. No real AA for Milchkäse out on the ground. 15-9 still at this point. MG42 goes down to the SU-122 there. And is it going to be the Cherno? Okay, looks like Chernopizzanikis are going to try and reinforce his centre flag. Looks like the IL-2M is going for the Flammenwerf snipe. This is going to be interesting. If Dark Neutron doesn't notice this, those Flammenwerfers could lose him the flag right now. He does unload. He does unload. Oh, that would have been a cheeky kill. But actually, the IL-2M switches. No, it doesn't switch target. Or it does switch target. Looks like he's going to try and head on the BF-109 G6 R6. Oh, nice kill there. And he's going to switch back to the Nashorn. He does so. This IL-2M getting some nice trades right now. We're going to follow it in onto the Nashorn. Should go down here. Yeah, easily done. yeah, Milk Cheese, nice use of that IL-2M now. 59, 4 minutes 30 left on the clock. Dark Neutron does need to push back. He's got a flag that's so close to being taken, and it will get taken. Just two Strafniki really holding it forwards. But will Milk Cheese be able to take down these other two flags and kind of cover that off? That is the question right now. That is the question. That is the question. Rizvega coming forwards. It's going to help out against the Stug 3Gs. We're not really fighting infantry. We'll have to keep track of Milk Cheese calling to see whether he does bring in more infantry units. Dark Neutron does pick up the flag, brings it back to a 14-10, gives him 7 minutes. One of the Flammenwerfers has gone down. The other one might go down here to the SU-122. Here it comes. Yeah, expected, and that should hand the flag back to Milk Cheese. National Nigel moving up to oppose the SU-122. I'm going to try and keep my eyes on that. Andrusha Strike coming in here. Onto the National back here. Is Dark Neutron going to halt? Yeah, he is going to halt his forces. That could have been nasty. In fact, one of them is forced to unload. National Nigel, sorry, was taking a shot there at all the 122. Although he's having to push forwards again. Shinopin pick away, shoots and kill. I like that Andrusha Strike. It did hold off any kind of reinforcements. So nice work from Milk Cheese here. 59, having picked up this flag. 3 minutes left on the clock. This is going to be a tight finish. We've got a Nebelwerfer 41 coming in here. Will this get the kills that Dark Neutron needs? I think it's just behind the tanks. So not quite doing the damage. This 3 needs to unload, protect this centre road. Ooh, 15-9. Milk Cheese needs to hold this 15-9 for as long as possible. Why is Nigel not attacking? Why is he not attacking the SU-122 here? The double Boston is going to come in to try and hit National Nigel anyway. Does take it out. Down goes the leader there in a ball of flame. Or the ace, should I say. T6 Tiger holding the flag in the centre. 59 Milk Cheese. I think he might just hold on to this. Especially if the Flammenwerfer go down. I think that's going to hand him the victory. It's still possible for Dark Neutron to come back, but I feel like Milk Cheese is in a dominant position right now. T-3476 goes down to the Stug 3G. Milk Cheese doesn't want to lose the other one. Does rightly back that one away the house. That would be a difficult loss if he lost both of those tanks. And Dark Neutron doesn't really have the units to push back into this centre area. I think this is going to go to Milk Cheese. 1 minute 40 left on the clock. A very close finish. Flat 4188 coming up here. Might get taken down in the transport. This could be a big loss. Doesn't load in time. And we'll be able to fire against that SU-122. Shoots and push down through the south. The M42 gun is going to protect that avenue. Ooh, big strike from the SU-122. One more and that flat guns. Ooh, but it does take it out. Not... I mean, it is going to protect this centre flag if Dark Neutron is able to push a unit back in there. But it's still not guaranteed right now. T-3476 is coming up to protect against the shoots and pushing forwards. T6 engaging the battery Führer down the road. Shoots and coming in to reinforce the centre. 47 seconds left on the clock. Dark Neutron just desperately trying to go for the flags. Won't make it. Ooh, and the second one going down as well. I think it was the right call in the end. He's got like 30 seconds left on the clock. And he needs several flags here. I think he needs 3 flags at least, 4 flags. And in comes the Andrusha Strike. Beautiful, beautiful strike. Just to hit those shoots, and as they're trying to push forwards there, going to prevent any push. 17-7 to Milk Cheese. He is going to win the game. He is going to win the game. 10 seconds left on the clock. Congratulations to Milchkäse here. Really good win. Dark Neutron surrenders at the end, but the game was over. Beautiful play. I am going to cast the second game of these two after this one. 32 minutes, 15 seconds. Yep, GG to Milchkäse. And feel free to comment in the chat now. Just to avoid any spoilers or even the perception of spoilers. 32 minutes, 15 seconds. Congratulations to Milchkäse. Commiserations to Dark Neutron. 3,190 kills to 2,380 losses. Really did trade well, but I've got to say, up to the 20-minute mark, Milchkäse, like, still had a 13-11 at that point. Still a 13-11, so I think Dark Neutron, I think he would have been happy with his A and B phase performance. He definitely traded worse than Milchkäse, I think, but I think he would have been happy. But Milchkäse was able to kind of push through from that 20-minute point. And he went from a moment where it's 13-11 up to like 16-8 in like seconds. So it's really good to see. Let's just have a look at the kills for Milchkäse. Strafniki picking up the Panzerschreck and the Vernichtungs. Dark Neutron lost a couple of those BF-109s. In fact, he lost 3 of those. Really didn't do well trying to fight the IL-2Ms. And I think he kind of tried to call them away. I think he should have just waited until the Flak 37 was on the ground. And at least that would have given him the BF-109s to chase some of those later kills. Strafniki taking out the Schutzen and the upvetted, well, the 2-star Blight Pioneers. Off maps from both sides. I mean, that was really tough going in that centre town. Off maps from both sides. Really well placed from both sides as well. And just constant. The SU-122, I think, was such a good call-in from Milchkäse into that centre area. I mean, in terms of value, it definitely, I think it did just about pull out the value with the Pack 40 kill. But the value in terms of map control, killing these 15-point Flammenwerfers, definitely, I think, was one of the units that handed him the victory in that centre area. Nashor Nigel, I think Dark Neutron did really well with Ludwig Nigel. But the A20C Boston's proven too much in the end. He wasn't able to avoid that strike. There was a lot of strikes, though. Joachim, the air fight was decisive also. Yeah, I feel like Dark Neutron losing those BF-109s early, it wasn't quite decisive at that point, but what it did mean that he wasn't, like, later on in the game when he had his Flak 37s up and then the A20C Boston's coming in, he just wasn't able to use those BF-109s to chase down kills. And I think that's where it would have really helped him, because those IL-2M cluster planes were coming in as well, and we had that beautiful little engagement, didn't we, where the IL-2M cluster plane came in and it was trying to pick off those Flammenwerfers, and then the BF-109 came in and it just took it down and then switched focus onto the Nashorn. I'm trying to pick out that unit, but it's quite hard to find it. I think it was this one here, Strekalov. I think it was this one. And it's, yeah, it took out the BF-109 and then switched onto the Nashorn. That was beautiful micro. Beautiful micro. Really was. Off-map definitely did the work for Dark Neutron. This unit of Sturmschützen did a lot of work as well. Nigel picking up the, just the single T-34-76 kill, really, of note. Just didn't seem to get that SU-122 kill, did he, really? That was a bit of a shame. Yeah, and there we have it. Congratulations to Milchkäse. Commiserations to Dark Neutron. Streaming this live on Twitch. For anyone watching later on YouTube, you can check out the Twitch channel. I'm going to be streaming live, hopefully on Mondays and Tuesdays. We'll see how everything goes and whether everyone appreciates the streaming. So you can check that out. The channel is alphabird_. And for everyone watching on Twitch, we are now going to cast the second game between Dark Neutron and Milchkäse. So not long to wait for that one.